the push presses like I did before. Power snatches will most likely stay at the same weight. There is a slight chance if they feel really fantastic that I might do 90 instead of just doing 80. Chances are probably not. And then the same mindset with push presses. I may do them at 100. I might try to bump up to 110 to see if I can do like that touch and go rep with 110. Probably wouldn't be able to do it for 5, but if I did it for even 2, that would be pretty decent. But I'm not too worried about if both of those stay at the kind of like original plan. And then some deadlifts, which are going to be up at 225, or at least clean pulls slash deadlifts, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to do them at 225 and then do them for a 3x3. We'll see if I want to do them a cluster or not. Probably not, because 225 is starting to get pretty heavy. But they're going to be kind of clean pulls, not. I'm pretty decently caffeinated. I actually made pour over coffee with the drip coffee maker. So I MacGyvered a little bit. So what I did was, put the grounds in like normal in a normal drip coffee maker, but then I boiled my own water and just poured it over and kind of just poured it over, and it tastes a little bit different. I also opened a new bag of coffee, so there's also that factor that I have to account for. But it was really interesting because it definitely tasted different. I think it's a little bit stronger. I'm not sure if that's just my placebo, but so I do have that going for me. So instead of hot tea, I have some actual caffeination, which I didn't take any pre-workout, so I wasn't worried about taking, or drinking some more coffee as I came out here. And it might help me, lift a little better on this day because it's a little bit lighter. Actually, not too sore from the squats and all the lifts yesterday. But I have a feeling that as I warm up and move, I might start to feel that more of a neurological fatigue. But as far as like soreness and stuff, I don't really have that. My back is like completely cured, which is nice. The part that I strained last week. So that's all done, which is good. The my calves are still pretty sore, which is kind of a weird feeling to have on a consistent basis. But set up the main camera. But we'll see. I think it should be a pretty nice training session. It should be a pretty quick one. I have some beef cooking in the oven, so hopefully my house doesn't explode while I'm out here, because that would not be good. Because I would like to, go back into my house at some point later today. But just cooking in the oven until. What's up, friend? Cooking in the oven. I guess it's essentially gonna be meatloaf. I guess that's what I made. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo hablo un poco español, pero mi español no es muy bueno. Okay. But just getting ready to do some training. So getting my shoes on and then start warming up for some power snatches. Kind of the goal of these lighter sessions, I kind of talked about in other ones, is to train relatively quickly as far as like the total amount of the session and not, stress about any weight that I'm doing. And that's one reason why I think it's good that I kind of took front squats off a day like this and added, or at least kept the pulls on. And for me, pulls are not stressful mentally at all because they're pretty easy to do. So I'm gonna obviously continue to have them on this day, but yeah, the pulls should be pretty fun today to get up to 225. I don't know how much I will necessarily want to continue to push them, because obviously, if I go up much heavier, I could do them, but I'm not gonna necessarily feel great the next day with them for the kind of the main session. So something that will be by feel for sure, but regardless, we'll get the knee wraps on. We'll start slanging the bar around, and then we'll be good to go. I wasn't very nice to myself yesterday. I didn't rewrap my knee wraps, which is, something that yesterday gym should have thought about today's gym and did, but unfortunately he did not. So get these on, warm up with the bar a bit, and then just see what's there. That's kind of the big thing. Just see what I have today. But I don't know. I don't know how truly sore I am until I go through the ranges of motion. But also doing powers on this day feel quite nice to not have to. Again, like not as difficult, not as much mental exertion to what I'm doing. So pretty well caffeinated. It's not too cold out, which is perfect for this kind of day. Where I wouldn't say if I had to like do a really heavy session, it probably Like I'd be fine. I would just have to spend a little bit more time like getting physically warm before doing it, but it's not too crispy out, which hopefully, we're in November now. Hopefully it can kind of stay. I know it won't, but the longer it can stay like this, the less on these like lighter days I will have to necessarily go physically to the gym. Obviously there'll be a point in the winter where lifting out here will just be unbearable, and I don't necessarily want to take a bunch of stuff in the house to do deadlifts or squats in the house. I could, in theory. I have the space, I have the equipment, and this is all just out in my shed in the backyard. But it would just be squats and pulls. I wouldn't really be able to do anything overhead, and then obviously I had to take all the stuff back outside, and I wouldn't want to be carrying stuff in and out during the winter, really at any point of the year. So the chances of me like getting productive sessions in the house with the equipment in there are pretty low, um, and the chances of having a decent day of weather randomly in the winter is much more likely. So most likely won't bring stuff inside. Although I do have enough extra plates and an extra barbell up here that I could take in, but it's just one of those things. It's like the kind of training I would do in the house if I set something up would be the same as what I could do out here if it was 20 degrees. So it wouldn't really necessarily do anything different. If there was like a if the gym burned down, like the physical gym burned down, then obviously I might have to make an adjustment um, with something like that. But you don't really assume those kind of things are going to happen. Just like back in the pandemic, I was out here and it was pretty cold for a while. But all right, well we got this. We got the knee wraps on. Which, if anything, on a day like this, is not really going to do much as far as helping me, but it's just kind of keeps my body warm. It's a big reason why I like them. And then got the old barbell, so let's warm up a little bit, see how the body truly feels. Back's a little sore from yesterday. More of like my erectors, but it's not even just from the squats, probably from the clean and jerks as well. Nothing feels too bad, which is good, especially with how hard I trained yesterday. Tis good so far. So do 40 kilos. Power snatch plus some snatch push press. And keep it a moving. Not bad at all. Let's go right to 60. Keep it rolling. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Get the muscles working. keep vibing. This is probably my favorite part of these kind of training sessions is like low mental stress, low, I don't say effort, but mental effort, and more of like a cardio base. So it's more challenging in that regard because I'm going right to the next set. Because the weights aren't that difficult, you don't need as much time to rest. So, the same thing, 1 power snatch, 3 push press. I'm going to do 80. I mean, liking I'm doing them like the touch and go like those as well. It's like a, not really like it makes it easier or harder. It's just it's like more coordination that you need. So, I guess in that sense it makes it harder. It's more engaging athletically. I don't even know how to exactly describe that, but athletically engaging. More demanding coordination. We'll chalk the hands up a little bit. Actually, I haven't put any chalk on yet. So this will most likely be the top set of snatches, 1 power, and then at least 5 push presses. They won't be too difficult. This is super easy. We might try 90, but probably not. That's where I was trying to think too much of the push press and didn't finish well enough. We'll redo that really quick. I could have actually made that. I didn't want to run it forward, so that was definitely a mental miss. We just gotta lock in. Thinking too much of the push presses. So if this feels easy, I'm not gonna go up in weight. I'm just gonna do more of the push presses. So the goal right now is a 1 plus 5. We might just do more, maybe 10, maybe 7. We'll see. I'll make the power snatch first, though. I was looking past it too much. Just gotta finish. I mean, that's all it was. I was just out in front, being lazy with it. Didn't even feel bad. That's the annoying thing. It felt good. Just didn't put it in the correct position. guess some of them turn out to be like power jerks a little bit, but in a sense, I guess I'm just trying to move them fast. But much better power snatch. I think that was 10. Couldn't really count. Could have been 11, could have been 9. Who knows? Not that important, but obviously better than the miss. Oh. Haven't got the heart rate up with that set. Whew. See if the glass is down without the hat. We get cooked a little bit. Need some anabolic coffee. Anabolic caffeination. Alright. Now we're on power clean. Push press. We'll do straps. 60, 80, hundo. Facile. We're gonna go 90. We might just do 110. It's too boring to do 80. A little bit more. Alright, still up, which is good. Alright. Let's do 90. Same thing, the 1 plus 3, the touch and go. Alright. Definitely just go up to 110. At least do it for 1. Happy with how that felt though. So I think I might be able to do 3, but we'll see. First feels hard, we'll just stop. It's not ain't nothing. Alright. Probably the last set of these. So 1 power clean, maybe 3. Let's see. Those are interesting, the touch and go with those. Definitely want to keep adding them in because it's like that athletic challenge of trying to catch it balanced and in rhythm, which is, I feel like it's probably a good thing. So that was really nice. Other than that one hiccup on the power snatch, that was good there. So I have 110 on the bar, so we're going to throw the reds on and just go right to 160. And then 190. And then 225. Well, probably just do 65, 95, and then 225. Alrighty, throw the hat back on. We're just going to do a single here, single at 95, and see how the threes feel at 225. Pace is really good. We're at, what, 23 minutes, so I'm moving quick. It's good to have 3 good exercises. Seems to be the magic number for good training sessions, like 3 main exercises. All right. Now it wants to roll forward, so let's let go. Felt really light. Muy fácil. You guys are talking. That's why I do these sessions live. They're not difficult ones. Right. So we will throw 195. I appreciate it. So now 195. So another single here, and then some sets with 225. And pretty easy. $225 will feel interesting, so it should feel pretty heavy. I think you meant to say nice. I don't know if... All right. So, this is... $210, $5, and do the same thing on the other side. All right, so 225 now. Try it for 3. Yeah, the barbell wearing. You go to my channel, I made a 10-hour video of the barbell, or the plates, that plate noise. No, this is going to be the working set. So 225 is. The last one was. But unless it moves really slow, whatever, we'll try to do 3x3. So 225, so it's like 496 in pounds, something like that. So I think 3 might be too many sets, so we'll just do 2. As the weight gets up to numbers like this, the volume shouldn't be the same. So we'll do a 2x3. And actually, we're going to increase the weight. So I don't know. I'm going to take the glasses off. Right now it's 225. Let's think about what I want to do for 3. So I'm going to do one more set. And I'll think. So this will make 255. So I still feel heavy, especially with my weightlifting shoes on. But we'll do it with the shoes on. And so this will definitely be the last set. I'm not going to do a third. But 255. And at least one, probably three. Unless it feels really bad on the first one. Alright. It's heavy, but a routine. Now I gotta take all the weights off the bar. Not fun, but good set, good workout. There's the camera. Quick, simple, easy. And I still got lots of coffee to drink, so I can get more work done tonight. Alrighty. You can't really. If I hadn't missed that power snatch, then it would have been perfect. But sometimes you lose focus. A little bag has a nice little pump from that. A lot more volume in deadlifts or pulls than I normally do. At least heavy pulls like that. Heaviest I've pulled with weightlifting shoes on in a while, so probably why I felt strenuous after. Whew. But it was a good day. 30-minute, 35-minute in total. Good amount of work, productive work, and it sets me off to reset for tomorrow. And then, I don't know, I might play around with it, but I think tomorrow, yeah, we'll probably start the squats tomorrow. So every other day is like a hard snatch, clean, jerk, and squats, back squat session. And the other days are like this. And it's on alternating days, but I suppose the actual day that I do sessions is not important right now. There's not a specific date that I need to be prepared for, so just have to generally train and be consistent with it, which I have been, thankfully. Everything is moving in the right direction. So now the most important thing is trying to recover, eating and relaxing. Eating and relax. All right. Deuces. Appreciate you guys stopping by and the likes. Take care.